Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is many a true nerd, and welcome back to Hitman 2 Silent Assassin. To my mind, the great forgotten Hitman. An amazing Hitman game, and yet, yeah, it rarely seems to get the love, which is very, very sad indeed. Welcome to Tubeway Torpedo. Now, the really, really good thing about Hitman 2, part of its really bloody long list of great things about it is, it's had a lot of variety going on. Huge amounts of variety, in fact. Loads of missions, incredibly different. The first mission in the house, basically just a big open sandbox. No obvious opportunities really, none that were clearly signposted or set up for you. You simply had the opportunity to explore, figure things out for yourself. The third mission, Kirov Park, very, very structured. Quite a small map, with a couple of well set up opportunities for you to be a badass sniper or use the car bombs as we saw last time. Tubeway Torpedo once again completely mixes things up. Tubeway Torpedo is an endurance event. You see, remember how you've got limited saves in Hitman 2 Silent Assassin just to increase the tension? Yeah, in Tubeway Torpedo, you start coming out here in an army depot, you want your way across there to actually get yourself some equipment, then you need to find your way over to the military headquarters, go inside the military headquarters, find your way over to the basement elevator, work your way through the first basement, which as you can see is absolutely bloody massive, round to another elevator, to get down to the second basement, which is also reasonably well guarded, where you finally get to the bloody target, and all of that needs to be done on limited saves. Now, it's by no means the best mission in the game, but I will say it's different and it's interesting. And there's other fun things that show up here that don't really show up elsewhere. Still, let's just kick things off here by actually restarting and then climbing up to the top as quickly as possible. Because I'd like to get this first guy. Yeah, there's going to be a guy over there in a minute. Okay, I picked the wrong moment to come up. Possibly, I rushed that first cycle a bit too much, actually, yes. So, wait for that soldier to get into position. There we go. And now, hopefully we can just get over to him with our incredibly, ludicrously slow sneak speed. And no. Go over to the fiber wire. Prepare that. Don't walk away, please, and get you down. Lovely. Now we just very quickly get this guy and drag him out of the way to make sure nobody sees any of this. Also, thing I absolutely flippin' love, the sewers you climb in and out of, excellent corpse disposal systems because of the whole, you know, actual realistic physics that's going on here. So we'll just quickly grab the uniform, make sure no one's paying too much attention, and then just grab his leg, bring him over there, and one disposed of body. No, don't go down after it, it's fine, it can just live down there now. I now live above, it lives below. So yeah, the sewers were not just a really useful way of accessing alternative ways to move around, they were really, really fun, good disposal mechanisms. And I actually like them a lot more than containers, because containers you just go up to and you just tap a button and 47 just puts the body in. But sewers you need to actually, like, you know, use proper physics ragdolls to make them drop down. It just felt more satisfying to me. Anyway, mission number 1 here, pick up some equipment that's been left for me at the army depot. Nice and simple, to be honest, as long as you've actually got yourself a disguise. Can be done without a disguise, of course, but that's so flipping difficult. No, we're not going for that one. So just keep your distance between the guards over there and this guard who is patrolling up top. Obviously, just put these crates between you and him, if necessary, and we will be in good shape. And here's the right moment right here. That guy walks that way, I just hide behind the boxes, and then have a nice opportunity to nip over to these here marked crates. And, oh, in some ways this is also a bad moment. No, you didn't get suspicious, lovely. So, bunch of useful, unique equipment here in the form of a phone, night vision goggles, a mini bomb, a pager, cuddly toy, and the bomb remote. There we go. Whole bunch of useful stuff there. Lovely. So we now need to head over to the military headquarters. Bit of a choice here. Either we can hop in the back of the truck and ride the truck there, or we can actually just take the sewer. directly. In fact, actually, you can take 2 different sewers. If we go over to the sewer map here, you notice that if I actually just go back down into the sewer that I actually started in, I can just basically run along the sewers in order to get my way over to here. But obviously, that's not a good spot to come out in. That spot over there is a bit more on the interesting side. That one's a bit fun. So I'm going to try and do that if I can, because I don't really like riding around in the truck. It's a bit difficult to do, because, yeah, you've just got to wait for the guy who is normally guarding that to actually answer the phone. I probably don't have time to get down into the sewers right now, so I'm just going to wait for his next rotation. And there the phone goes, and there he goes with it. In a moment, he will actually turn around to answer that phone. And that gives me a marvellous opportunity to... Come on, come on, come on. Quickly, quickly. 47. 47, come on. There we go. Yes, yes, no, no. There you go. Took a second to figure it out. Yeah, because there's no button to actually use the ladder, you just walk into it. Sometimes the analog stick gets a little bit on the confused side as whether you want to go like forwards, backwards, up or down. And now I've just got a nice stroll along the sewer. And this brings me to a nice little private back area, which just basically lets me, yep, hop up these here steps that are just set up by the outside of a military base for reasons. And then just wait and make sure we've got a good moment here. This looks like a good moment. Hop over the top, hop down, and now we're in good shape. This mission is also mainly about learning routines, which is you just need to find the right moments to step in and out of every particular area. Now, what I'm about to do is probably not the most advisable way of doing things, to be honest. That guy's past me right now. So, do I head straight for the military headquarters in the door right now? The guy is going to come back out. Now, me and him can walk past each other. That should be fine. The problem is, it will get me a close encounter. So what I'm going to try and do instead is avoid that, because I can just stand over here. That will be absolutely fine. So I'm just going to stand right here and keep an eye on the map for a second. This should keep me far enough away from everyone that no one's going to start getting suspicious. And this is where the actual heartbeat triggering the rumble packing controllers is a really, really cool system for a control mechanism. Because it means even if you're looking at the map, unless you don't have your attention meter on screen, you can actually feel if you're starting to be under suspicion, which is really, really cool. Right, so he's now heading in that direction, which means I now want to follow after him, because this will be a good moment to just follow him to the actual military headquarters. Inside there, first thing I need to do is find a better disguise. And we've got... Oh. Okay, you know what? No, I'm going to... Wait. Oh, okay. I'm just going to hide back here and let him go again. Okay, that was possibly a close encounter. If I get a close encounter, that'll probably be what that was, because he came very close to being suspicious of me. And now he walks away. Now, quickly check the map for the headquarters. And looks like it... Oh, uh-oh. Sorry, I didn't realise you actually stepped outside here. Would you mind not... No, go away. You ruined this run, you bastard! Though the faster way to get from one base to the other is just to hop into the truck. The moment you hop in, it does automatically set off. It's actually not much more dangerous than using the sewers. You'd think the sewers would be super awesome, but no. They're pretty much exactly the same, just slightly slower. Though they feel more badass to me. But yeah, you see, as you actually arrive in, it's not too difficult to basically just step straight out the moment you actually arrive. It's really not too difficult to do at all. So just basically head straight out, and that is where you would hop over the wall normally. So really, not too different at all, just faster. Right, I'm going to go for the route that's technically safer, but is also more likely to get you a close encounter, which is I'm just going to straight up walk up this path at the same time as the guy should be coming back out again. Where is the guy? Why is he not already coming back out? Why are you ruining my routine? I was all ready to just cross you right here. So all I need to do is basically let him go past, because obviously what I can't do is walk up the ramp at the same time as he's using the ramp, because that would cause problems for me. So he's going to get a little bit suspicious of me, so I'm just going to walk past him so I'm not actually close to him for too long. Next up, I want to get not spotted by the guy in the headquarters, so let's just check on his position right now. Good, he's on the other side of the room. That works for me. That means I can just walk straight in and try and avoid getting seen by him. Full stop. He should be somewhere over there. Yeah, there he is. Just keep your distance, and he is down at the bottom right now, because what I am after is this little office on the left here, where I can get myself my first uniform upgrade. So that is a 1-star general. That is area 2 done pretty smooth. Now call the elevator. Irritatingly, it's not in the right position right now. Double check no one is. Oh, okay, I'm just going to keep moving to keep my distance from that guy, because it worries me that he's this close to me. Where is he right now? Okay, he's going away, right? Yeah, he's going away. Good. So, I have now got myself a 1-star uniform. That's good enough for me to be down in this area. That's absolutely fine. But I'm going to be needing 2 stars to make too much more progress. And there we go. I think literally the only time in the game you get a bonus save. Because this area is a nightmare. So, even on professional, you get 1 save during this mission because it's so bloody long. But, just to clarify, yeah, now we're down here. This is where the level proper really begins. And I need to work my way through this whole flipping level to ultimately loop round to that second elevator right to the south of where I am right now. This is a nightmare. Now you may also notice that I'm being recorded on CCTV. An awful flipping lot. Yes. Yes, I am. We're going to have to do something about that as well as time goes by. Because, yeah, there's a control room there and a server room. The server room really ideally needs to be taken out. Now, in terms of actually bypassing guys here, what I need to do is I need to use these little alcoves. These little alcoves mean I can be a little bit far back from them, and if I'm lucky, they'll barely notice me at all. So this guy's just going to walk straight past me here. And you see, my suspicion meter didn't even flicker there. He didn't see me, because they've got line of sight. They never actually show you it, but all the soldiers do seem to have line of sight, which is quite bloody useful. Next up, I need to find my way to... yeah, into the control room. Though, the game is saying there's something good down the bottom here. I can't remember what it is, so I'm going to go and check it out. What's actually in here, if anything? There's an AK. It better be something better than that. I didn't just sneak to a special location just for 1 flipping gun, did I? Well, apparently I did. 1 assault rifle's all I flipping get for that. La-di-da. If and when I die, I'm not coming back this way. So that guy, I think, by now should be walking off, right? Yeah, he's walked off this way. In which case, I want to open this door. So now I'm going into the control room. And this area is busy. There are people. Many, many people. Including you over there. Now, is anyone going to immediately see through this disguise? Here we go. What I really would like to do is, yeah, I can't be seen walking through that door. They're not going to like that. But if I loop round up top here, I should be able to hack my way into the server room. I think that's allowed. Hopefully that's allowed. Because, yeah, server room takes out all the CCTV. Now, that's not currently important. As long as you don't get seen doing anything illegal on camera, it's not a problem. However, sooner or later, I'm going to have no choice but to pick a lock that's overlooked by a camera in order to actually get the 2-star general disguise I need to access the final basement. So at that point, I've actually got myself no choice. So we have got ourselves a server. Now, here's the fun thing. Sometimes, this game took its difficulty to new heights. Because you may remember last time I told you about how Silent Assassin's calculated. You're allowed to make a certain number of very small mistakes, so... for example, you are actually allowed to do things like, you know, fire the odd bullet, kill the odd guard, you'll still get Silent Assassin. This mission basically forces you to fire 1 bullet to take out this thing. There's no button prompt, only way to disable it is to literally shoot it. And several missions do that. So, you know, they give you a couple of chances to slip up, but some missions force you to use up one of those chances just to actually make progress. Because this here was the flipping hardcore Hitman, and I love it for it. Right, I think the screen is... I really hope the screen's the right place to shoot. That didn't seem to be the right place to shoot, because it's still saying... well, it's saying something. Okay, what about this? There we go. That's apparently the right place. Now, actually, what I want to do now is I want to just kind of walk away in case anyone comes to investigate that. Fine, so I just used 2 bullets because I shot the wrong bloody thing. And luckily, the guys in the control room don't seem interested. Now, the guys in the quarters down south are probably going to, for the most part, leave me alone. I'm not sure they actually come out. So as long as nothing bad happens, they'll be fine. And when I say bad happens, you may notice the explosion symbol right down there. Yeah, the only way to actually get out of this level is to ultimately flipping use an explosive that draws everyone's attention to you. Because this mission is just a massive, massive troll. Now, where is the... Actually, this seems like a good opportunity. That guy's gone miles off in that direction. Because what I need to do right now is... Look at this. The commander's room. That is going to need to be picked. And obviously, there's a security camera looking at it. That's why we had to take out the server. Otherwise, someone would have seen that. And actually decided to come and investigate, arrest. Probably just shoot us, to be honest. And this gets me... There we go. The Golden Star. Ooh, Golden Star. And I get a new hat. Fancy new hat. It's good being a general, by the way. You get an entire set of lockers to yourself for no well-explained reason. Don't go through this door, by the way. That's where the guards live. Though we can look through the keyhole if we want. Yep. Those are men with guns, alright. Probably we don't want to be bothering them. Now, of course, just because I'm dressed like the general, unlike in modern Hitman games, where once you've got the unique special disguising level, everyone basically ignores you and can go where you want. These guys do actually know what their general's supposed to look like, so they will still get suspicious. You do still need to be very, very careful. Now, this guy, where exactly are you going to? Ah. Well, this is just perfect. This is the right opportunity to just run straight past you. Just check you're still going down there. Yep, he's going into the sewer station. So now I can just run, because running is fine. Security cameras aren't working anymore. So, on we flipping go. And we should be heading straight to the next elevator at this point. And, yeah. All I need to do is make sure I don't actually hang around too long. Because there's going to be a guy at that desk. So, stay on the right. Keep the back of my head to him. Even though the back of my head's where I've got the barcode, I'm sure it's all fine. In which case, yeah. Pull the elevator. And down to the second basement. Oh, blimey. This is starting to get tense. Now, the second basement is, yeah, somewhat on the quiet side, relatively. Looks like only one guard is actually patrolling in the corridor. Now, where do you go and what do you do, my good man? We need to know about... Aha! You spend a fair bit of time going in and out of the quarters. Well, that's just flipping marvellous. So, interrogation room. We've got ourselves, yep, one target to take out. And one guy that needs to be rescued. Let's head through here. Everything should be safe for the moment. Alright, this seems like a good moment. He won't care if I'm at a distance to him. Now we just go through here. Past. No one seems to be watching. Yeah, you've got your back to us, in which case, let's hurry this up here. Right, pick the lock. And go into open map. Don't come back. Don't come back. Don't come back. Don't come back. Hurry it up. Picking lock sometimes took longer than it took at other times. Here we go. Lovely. Right, so we've got ourselves a guy torturing another guy. So probably what we want to do is actually, there's nothing to stop you just shooting immediately. This is one of those like mirror-y things. So you can just actually fire one bullet straight at his head, and that does kill him. And that's actually fine, to be honest, but then you fired another bullet. Now I've already fired one bullet, so I'd like to try and avoid doing that if at all possible. So instead, I've been given some specialist equipment, like a pager. This here pager seems pretty bloody useful. So what I'm going to do with this pager is... drop it right over... Yeah, drop it over... where's the right place to drop it? If he's going to come in that door, because he hears the pager, he'll probably walk over to here. So if I were to be hiding right here, by here, then I could get behind him and fibre wire him pretty easily. Hopefully, that's going to work. Sometimes enemy detection and visibility and all of that business was a little bit on the fluffy side. So I really hope this flipping works. There we go. Pager goes. He hears that and responds to it, even though it's not his pager, but screw it, whatever. So I just now prepare the fibre wire. He's going to come in a second. And the moment he does, hopefully he won't see me, because he'll turn immediately to his right. And there we go. And darn it, I got my timings wrong. Okay, or the... How did the agent just die? How did you just... I think that's a mission failure, but how did you just die? You know what? I've decided this is easier. We're just going to wait for him to hold still for a second. There we go. Right, apparently one bullet breaks the glass, and second bullet actually is required to kill him. Oh, well, never mind. And don't forget to check his corpse, because he's actually got a combat knife, which is a new unique weapon. Very, very nice indeed, so I'll just be carrying that out. And would you believe it? It's bloody Agent Smith. And he quickly just slaps in the... Wait, hang on. He's still wearing the... Right! If you skip that cutscene, he actually takes the general's disguise and is wearing it, but the general's still got it too. But tragically, you can't put on the same disguise. Then you can just sneak out the back way and be on our way to Operation Let's Blow Up a Wall and get everyone's bloody attention. Because, oh bloody hell, why do we have such a stupid idea? Also, weirdly, there's a cutscene, no matter what happens in the basement, where this guy basically tries to say, hey, the guys coming up, they're not real or whatever. But it doesn't actually come to anything, and that guy's not actually there if you look at the map, and it doesn't actually matter what happens under any circumstances. He never actually, like, you know, follows you up or anything. If I literally just go over to the map right now and look down and say, the second basement, he's not there. He doesn't exist. That guy's just really weird. Anyway, don't mind me, Corporal. In fact, if you wouldn't mind saluting... Oh, this is a bad moment. This is a bad moment because that guy's right there. That guy's right there. Oh, we've picked a really bad moment to come out of the lift. We've picked a really stupid bad moment to come out of the lift. We've picked a terrible moment to come out of the... Cop! Cop! Why are you not defending yourself? Right, this time, check that guy's... Yeah, that guy's walking away. So this is actually... No, skip that cutscene. This is actually a good time for me to be walking down the corridor with this guy. In fact, this is actually a really good time. So just walk straight out there. This guy doesn't really ever seem to get that suspicious of you. He has no idea what his superior's face looks like. And now we run to catch up with that guy who is heading down the corridor. And the reason for that is he's about to cut in to the exact area we need to go into. So what I'd therefore like to do is simply run around the back of him, let him come back out of that area, and then let him walk away. So now we just kind of just be around the corner over here. And in a moment, yeah, he'll come back out of the sewer station, we can go in, and we can make a run for it. Right, in we go. Weak wall needs to be blown up, and bloody safety save, because this is where it can all go horribly wrong. So, remote control bomb, set it up. Arm it, drop it, and now don't be too close when we detonate it. And when we do detonate it, everyone's going to show up and generally be annoyed at us. So make sure that guy is, yeah, suitably far away. Because it's going to be a big explosion, and because I haven't killed anyone on this level, they're all going to come and bloody check it out. So he's now as far away as he can be. So prepare. And start running, start running, start running, start running, start running. Get as far as you can first. Now, also just check that. Now I'm technically in the sewers. Okay, as soon as I see anyone else, start actually walking. Okay, now we'll start walking. I'm just investigating. What is all this? How did any of this happen? And, oh, they're running. Okay, start running too. Because now I can't remember where the cocking exit is. So I'm just going to run in this direction and sort of flipping. This looks good. This looks like a good sort of exit. Wait for the agent to catch up. And I think this is... Come on. Anytime you're ready. This has got to be the... This isn't the exit, apparently. The exit is... Okay, this is just an unhelpful extra room. And now the guards are everywhere. Right, because they basically spread out and explore the entire sewer. What I was supposed to do is cross the first bridge that I actually came to when I came down this area. And then, oh. Right, well. This is why you want to do this bit quickly. Because, yeah, apparently the exit's actually over there. But now there's guards everywhere. But eventually they get a bit bored and wander off. So if you'd like to just do that and get bored together with all the rest of your friends, now all the excitement's over, that'd be marvellous. This fake exit is a massive troll, though. Right, here we go. Now we should be able to... Just wait for him to go around the corner. Oh, away we go. That wasn't even a close encounter. Nice! Now, unfortunately, of course, this will not be Silent Assassin. I think Yeah, I fired 3 shots, 1 into the server, 1 to break the window, and 1 to kill the general. Yeah, professional. Very close to... Oh, 6. Ah! Silver ballers. Double silver ballers. Count as 2 bullets, because there's 2 bullets. Gotcha. Oh, yeah, and I killed that guy at the beginning, too. So, not too far away from Silent Assassin, but not quite there. Bit of a shame. That's a really hard one to get Silent Assassin on, because the game forces you to waste bullets, so that means everything else needs to be done perfectly. Now, one more general needs to be taken out, and once again, mixing things up very, very nicely, we're out of a big, long, underground endurance event, and we are back up to, well, to my mind, one of the finest levels that's ever existed in a Hitman game. I rank Invitation to a Party up there with A New Life in Blood Money. This mission is wonderful, and as you probably guessed, it involves going to a great big party, and like all great Hitman levels, there's lots of ways to do it. But what makes this level particularly special is there's the proper passage of time in this level. You see, there's two actual objectives in here. You've got to kill the general, but you've also got to retrieve his suitcase, which is locked up somewhere in the embassy, in one of 4 random locations. In addition, there's another assassin somewhere in the party who also wants to get hold of the suitcase. Now, very often in modern Hitman games, time is circular. People may do things, but once they've done a thing, they just go back to the beginning of their routine, and they just do it all over again. This mission is not like that. If you don't get to the briefcase fast enough, the assassin will manage to get hold of it first. So you can either get to it before he does, intercept him while he's actually trying to steal it himself, or try and catch him after he's actually already got the thing. And that's just beautiful, that the objective dynamically changes depending on how fast you actually get there. It also rewards you looking at the map. You see, there's 4 officers. There's the 2 down there on the first floor, and then 2 on the second floor. The ambassador will, on occasion, go up to the office. In fact, that's him in white. So I actually now know where the suitcase is. It's in the safe in the upstairs office on the left as I looked at it on the map. So if you pay attention to the map, you can figure things out ahead of time. But eventually, if we go into the first floor, the red target is, well, that red target there is my actual assassination target. That red target, however, is the other assassin. He is going to actually hold up the ambassador, who's in white, and force him to go to the office and open up the safe. And it's just beautiful. Now, you don't actually have an invitation, but that doesn't really matter because, fortunately, there is a nice little side entrance. Why are you running? Why exactly are you running? You haven't been, like, knocked unconscious or anything, so, no, go ahead. After you, please. Okay, you're really, really screwing up me entering this party right now. This is the waiter who's right by where you actually start the level, so he's supposed to be easy to pick off so you can actually get the right disguise. But you can just leave him be. So, yeah, there's this area right here. And I am not currently sneaking where I'm not supposed to be. Because people who are just wandering around in suits are 100% allowed to be here. So yeah, that side door is just an easy way in if you want to actually attend the party as a guest. Which is very, very fun indeed. So I'm just going to run through here. And of course, no one is suspicious of me, because why would they be suspicious of me? There's loads of people in suits at this party. It's a party. There's supposed to be people in suits. So normal suspicion rules don't apply. It's all just very, very flipping elegant. So, there's the assassin. Where's the ambassador right now? The ambassador is... Ah, it's you. You're the ambassador. Now, the question is, have I missed my chance to actually get hold of the ambassador? Is he going to be held up? And there's my target as well. Now, the general will, on occasion, sneak off to... Well, rather confusingly, he just goes and stands in the same room as one of the actual maids of the embassy is working. So, I guess we're supposed to assume that he's, like, perving on her or something, but it's really, really unclear. Let's actually just follow him around because, you know, I'm allowed to just wander through the embassy, which feels like a thing I shouldn't be allowed to do, but apparently it's just fine. So he now just basically comes in here, and, yeah, he just likes watching the maid work. So, I guess that's what's going on. He just likes watching maids as they bend over desks. Or maybe we're supposed to understand this as a euphemism and he's actually supposed to be having sex with a maid right now. It's very unclear. So, how about we just leave him be and... Uh-oh. Hang on, where's the ambassador? The ambassador's gone. Right, okay. The ambassador's gone. That means the ambassador is heading up to his office and he hasn't been hijacked. Luckily, there are some... Hang on, where's the stairs? There's a set of stairs somewhere. I think this is not an office. It's a fake office. It's actually... Yeah, here we go. These are the stairs. The problem is his office is actually in a bad location because the only stairs up are on the right-hand side of the map. So, right now, where are the guards? Yeah, it's much more difficult to get to the office when he goes up to that office. Because, oh, where is he? Hang on, no. Oh, he's on the second floor because the map hasn't updated. Yeah, it's much more difficult to get over to that one because, yeah, there's no stairs up here. So if I go around here, I'll probably be seen, because I don't think I'm supposed to be on the second floor. I think that's not allowed. but I might just be able to get away with it. So hang on, let's just see if we can actually get him here. And the ambassador has opened the safe. Yep, the game does actually tell you when he opens up the safe. So I can go and get the briefcase right now, if I'm fast enough. And also, where are the guards? Ah, I'm a bit slow. I'm a bit slow. So actually, you know what? I'm just going to actually get out my silver ballers and boom, 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 boom. Right, I'm going to get both of them down. And no, 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 no. Silenced gun. Did you not hear me say silenced? Because it's silenced. So, you know, this is a bit of a scruffy way of doing it, but whatever. So I can basically just grab the safe combination straight off him, open up the door, open this here safe. The other safes can all be opened too, by the way. They've just got chocolates in them. He just basically keeps Ferrero Rocher in the safe, which is beautiful. So I can pick up the chocolates if I want to do that. Keep picking up chocolate. There we go. I can actually steal the chocolates. This is an old British chocolate joke, by the way. And you may notice the assassin is making you run for it, because he just kind of knows psychically. Possibly he's got a map screen as well. So he will now actually leave the embassy. And what he will now do is he will spend his time running around from point A to point B, trying to intercept you as you actually leave the mission. Which is just so flipping wonderful that if you get to the suitcase before the assassin, he then tries to get it back later. So yeah, there's my exit boat where I started, and the assassin now basically just does loops in this area. He doesn't psychically know where you are, but you've got to be very careful of him, or be ready to fight him. Or, if you prefer, get yourself a sniper rifle and take him out. In fact, speaking of that, how about we go for that one? Because there's a very, very good opportunity to do precisely that, because this is just a fun mission full of Easter eggs. I'm just going to actually get on an actual disguise that lets me be security. There it is. Secret door. It's, yeah, hang on the map. It's right here. It's not marked on the map. And while it's not completely invisible, you'd almost never flippin' notice it if you didn't know it was there. And this actually gets you out onto the balcony, which otherwise you can't access. I'm just going to leave the suitcase there for the time being. Open up the door, because I think there might actually be a sniper or something. Is there a guy there? Hello? Is that where you are? Are you actually up top? Yeah, there you go. I see you. So probably I ought to just kind of quickly take care of you and just walk straight through a box. Interesting. I'm also just going to very quickly finish you off. And just finish you. There we go. I don't think anyone saw or heard that. And yeah, this is also very, very cool indeed, because you can actually pick up a proper tuxedo here. Because, of course, 47 shows up in his typical red tie. If you'd like to wear a proper tuxedo, there's one just hidden up here, together with a very, very powerful rifle. In fact, pretty much the most powerful rifle you're going to have at this point in the game. The very traditional Hitman single-shot bolt-action rifle, in fact. And now, if I can, I'd like to actually take out the assassin from here, because that just seems badass to me. So the question is he going to actually see me and start firing on me? He might do, you know. He could very well do. So right now he's round the back of the building right now. There he is. Oh, it's going to be really difficult to nail that shot. But by the way, yeah, this sniper rifle is like the best sniper rifle in the game you'll get by this point by miles. So if you've got the option to carry one large weapon out of this mission, take this one. Because 2 levels of zoom and a little distance calculator and just the power of it, it's amazing. Now, where is he right now? He's coming. Oh, it's a hell of a difficult shot, though. It's a hell of a difficult shot. You've just got to kind of take the shot and hope, because it's a bit of a... No! Okay, the guards are now pretty alerted, and I'm not too surprised, because I just fired an unsilenced sniper rifle. No, he's back. He's back. Oh, he's holding still. He's holding still. You stupid bastard! And, oh, he took that! He took that like a champ! Is he down? I think he's down. I think we've taken out the assassin. Check if he's moving, because it doesn't actually mark with a cross that they're dead, but if they stay still, I think he's down. Right, just leave that rifle up there. And now, time to be fancy. I'm going to put on a proper tuxedo. Oh yeah, there we go. That's much flipping nicer. And the guards are somewhat alerted. So now just pick up my briefcase. and be on our way. And objective status. Oh, because I picked up the briefcase. Need to remember that. Right, so possibly some more guards might have stumbled across something bad by now. Hard to... Uh-oh. Yeah, guest has 100% found the corpses. So the guards are freaking out now because the alert level is going up. Because bodies have been found. Shots have been heard. In general, the guards are getting more and more suspicious with every passing minute. So now I need to start giving them a bit more of a wide berth. And what was that? Did someone just drop a champagne glass? I swear I heard that. Right, you, my good man, are my final targets. So how about we just very quickly take care of you and then be on our way? Because thankfully this guy is... Oh yeah, everyone's getting super suspicious right now. The general's now looking over his shoulder. This area is safe, right? I think it's pretty safe. Right, in which case, silver ballers. And, oh yes, bear in mind, while we're actually here... And now just basically... No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you flipping don't. Now just quickly go through here. I love that you can just shoot through doors with the ballers. It's just amazing. Did anyone actually hear that? I don't think anyone heard that. So in which case, guns away. And I can also pick up the dust broom if I want. I can actually have the dust broom. I'm not sure why I'd need that. I don't think it actually does anything in any level, but I just can have it. So, he's dead. I've got the suitcase. Also, I look absolutely flipping fabulous in my new appropriate black tie attire. So now, we just walk back to the boat. And everyone seems to have calmed down a fair bit. Probably don't run past them just in case. No one objects to the fact I'm holding a briefcase. Perfectly normal. But if you do have the opportunity to, check out the assassin. Because I believe he's actually got himself... Yep. A unique weapon. I don't think you can actually get otherwise. So he's got himself a special little pistol. So we may as well take that with me. And on our way. But you know what? Let's do that again, but do it better on this occasion. So we do have ourselves, rather conveniently, one waiter who starts right by where I want to start. Excuse me, turn around. Turn around. Have I freaked you out by running too close to you? It's entirely possible I have. You know, I was just going to knock you unconscious with anesthetic, but no, you had to be a dick about it. So instead, I'm just going to actually take your clothes, and also murder you, and also I've got a door key, which is marvellous. So now I'm dressed up as a waiter. I need to quickly just nip over to the agency stash, however, because that is going to get me some rather flipping useful poison. There we go. One set of poison. Very, very useful indeed. Because, yes, the old poison in the champagne trick, so incredibly common in Blood Money, this was one of its first run-outs. So this time, we're not going in the front door, because now we're not going to the party as a guest, we're going to the party as staff. Unfortunately, staff are viewed with a bit more suspicion by the guards. So we've got to make sure we stay calm and we walk slowly. Now, let's see what we've actually got going on here, because we are coming in the basement. There's a guard right there. Need to be careful of him, because if I get too close to him, he's going to freak out a little bit. Now, I should be fairly safe, as long as I just walk and keep my distance from him. He and me can, you know, get on just fine, and your safe walking pace is significantly faster than a guard amble. Now, I did notice the game flagged this room on the left as important for some reason. I can't remember why, though, so... What's this? Ah! Of course, yes. So, this here is how you actually are supposed to get the waiter disguise if you don't want to actually kill the waiter. There's a spare one right there. That does, however, require you getting in your suit as far as this, which is possible, but very, very tricky. Also... Did I have gloves a minute ago? I might have just added gloves in, so I'm now much classier than I was. Also, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. That's a close encounter. So, yeah, I was just sloppy there. I didn't actually check for the actual guard, because you can just avoid him. And it's about to happen again. There's a second bloody close encounter, because the guards... They apparently kind of know roughly what the staff are supposed to look like. So, you know, they are a little bit careful about that sort of thing. And we've also got ourselves Here we go. One set of champagne glasses. Pick up a champagne glass. Just the one, mind. May as well pick up all of them. You know, get myself a nice full set here. And apparently they've already got champagne in them, and it doesn't spill out in my pockets because of reasons. The chef, meanwhile, has no idea what the waiting staff look like, so whatever, eh? So what I need to do now is find a nice quiet corner when no one is actually hanging out. Get out one champagne glass. Make sure no one can see me. And then add the poison. So just a drop of poison into the champagne glass, which is supposed to have champagne in it, but kind of doesn't, but screw it. It probably spilled out of my pocket. It's fine. Remnants of champagne, sir? And where is the general? Right, he's presumably... Oh. Keep my distance from the guards. So the general's probably off watching a maid dust for the time being. There he is. And we've also got ourselves... Hang on. Where is the ambassador? Right, so the ambassador this time, it's on the other side, which is easy because that's the same side as the staircase.
Oh, drinks. Even more wunderbar.
There we go. He weirdly takes the champagne glass, but I'm still holding it, so maybe now I'm holding a different one. Maybe I reload to the second champagne glass, and in a moment, he will now make a run for the bathroom, which is just beautiful. But that wasn't the sort of vomiting poison you get a lot in New Hitman. That was just a straight-up murder poison. So that's fine. Luckily, literally nobody uses that bathroom at any other point during the evening. So yes, there he is. There's the general. Nice and easy to take care of him. So yeah, if you can just basically get the poisoned champagne glass over to him, that's absolutely a-okay. And that means it's time to move on to target number 2. The briefcase, the ambassador, and the assassin. So, I believe, because of course it's a bit slower to do things this way, I'm pretty confident that the ambassador will have been to his safe a couple of times already. Normally after he's been to the safe a couple of times, that means that he's actually ready to be robbed. I think he gets robbed on the 3rd rotation. So we're actually going to let that happen. There it is. It has happened right now. It's just... Did he actually get a gun out? Or is he just threatening him vaguely generically? Well, there is some form of threat going on, and that means the ambassador is going to be forced to walk to his room and open up the safe to hand over the briefcase. Now just double check, hang on, in the 2nd floor. Yeah, right now the 2nd floor is quiet, so now I can actually intercept them. At least I hope I'm actually in time to intercept them. I might not be quite fast enough, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into this side room, because every office is made up of a pair of rooms. So there's the office right there, and then there's a side office attached to the office. And now the Spetsnaz agent is holding up the ambassador. Lovely. So now I'm going to drop myself a safety save, because I can actually look through the keyhole right now in order to spy the room. So that guy is now forced to open the safe against his will. I could also just open up the door and turn the camera around. That's fine. So yeah, that works too. Just keep closing open the door. No one hears that, apparently. So he just cracks open the safe. And actually, I can't remember what happens if the actual assassin gets hold of the briefcase. Because I assume he's going to take it. Is that just a mission failure if he now basically... Also, is he going to kill that guy right now? That guy might be about to be killed. And... Yep, fine. So, the ambassador's dead. He now helps himself to the briefcase. Now, does he immediately flee the level, and is that actually failure if he does? Oh, I like how he's being all cool and calm about it, by the way. He's not running out or anything. No. He's taking his time, taking it leisurely. Well, he does just seem to be very calmly and quietly strolling off into the night. I was kind of curious whether I might actually be able to pick him off with a sniper shot as he went, which would be kind of hilarious. And I suspect at some point he might want to end up in a position where I can. Eventually he does get far enough away the mission counts as failed. Marvellous. I did not know that. Though he's so slow, you've got bloody ages to just head out onto the street and intercept him if you want. But you know what? None of that. Let's be big damn heroes. So as soon as he starts actually pointing his gun at the ambassador and the safe starts slowly opening, you have got plenty of time to get yourself behind the agent and assassinate him just in the nick of time to actually save the ambassador. Don't worry, ambassador, you're safe. Honestly, take your pick which is the most badass way to do that. Literally throttling him to death while he's in the middle of holding up the ambassador, or letting him take the case and shooting him as he tries to calmly walk away thinking he's already won, or getting to it before him and then taking him out when he tries to intercept you, or indeed just sneaking around him at the end of the mission in order to just basically walk straight past him to your boat. Just, you know, take your flipping choice. Also, sorry, no witnesses. But you know what, ladies and gentlemen, as we return to Gontrano Sanctuary, I'd say that's enough for now. 2 fantastic missions in Hitman 2 Silent Assassin. Oh, such a good flipping opening. Going from the Don's Villa to the Sniper one to Kirov Park to Tubeway Torpedo. Arguably, by far, not the strongest mission in the game, but still a fascinating, interesting one, full of lovely, lovely ideas. And what I love about this is this was actually a game that had, you know, a very large number of missions. I think there's 21 missions or so. And that means rather than New Hitman, where because it was released episodically, each individual level had to be absolutely flipping massive. So as a result, characters had extremely bloody long loops and there were just opportunities everywhere because you had to feel you were getting your money's worth out of each individual episode and each individual level. In this, the levels can be smaller, more focused, attempt interesting, different experiments. It was just a good way of doing Hitman. Coming up tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, more of this sort of thing, because we are moving out of Russia and moving on to the next country and the next set of missions as we head to Japan. And oh yeah, there's some utterly fantastic missions in Japan. Absolutely flipping amazing. So, hopefully, you join me for that. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been many a true nerd. And this has been Hitman 2 Silent Assassin. Thank you very much, and goodbye. No, sadly, I cannot be the Santa Claus of murder tonight. So apparently, even though this thing is... Oh, no, no, you can't. No, you most certainly can't. Okay. Is that the symbol meaning I'm about to pull her over? Yep, there we are. There we... Oh! I feel like she didn't necessarily survive that. No, she's very dead.